The Brooklyn Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope. So the Nets starting five. Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin, and it's Durant, and it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the three with Collins at the four. Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young, and it's Capella in at the five. Now, here is Harden. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Durant. The dish to Brown. Outside for Durant. Just 5 on the clock. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
And Harden with the stuff.
Harden's ball handling is absolutely off the chain insane. I mean, easily carving up the defense. Superb control. Got it on the string.
Now, here is Young. He has 5. Lob pass to Capella.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention and takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Brown outside. Harden surveying the D. And the jam by Harden.
Love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Young against Harden. Young inside. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Harden. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. The kick out to Brown. Outside Griffin. Harden against Young. It's Harden with the drive. The kick out to Brown. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Harden outside. With 1 on the clock. And Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Capella. Now Hunter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Nets with the lead. Harden outside. Can't hit the step-back jump shot.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Passes it to Griffin. Back to Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, over time, Harden has really mastered the pump fake. Amazing watching him continue to trick the defense time and time again.
He hits both from the stripe.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Williams against Harden, trying to end the drought, and Williams lays it in.
Boy, he twisted his body up right there just enough to create space. Williams so slick and ill-like inside.
And here's Harden for 3, and no good on the last second attempt this time. James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to fake.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Nets.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Irving. Green is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 5. And it's blocked. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Reddish dishes to Gallinari. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Brooklyn trailing. Harris kicks to Green. Harris trying to get free. And there's Green on the assist by Harris.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Williams with the ball. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Dinwiddie following the bucket by the Hawks. Let's keep it alive. On the wing, Harris. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Reddish. It's good on the putback. Reddish has got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And the Hawks making a change here. Snell's checked in. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Now here is Harris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Jordan kicks to Harris. Jordan trying to free himself up. Joe Harris, and that's good. Harris has got the game tied up here for the Nets.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
Here's Reddish. Right side, Williams. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. Williams has got 6 points in the quarter. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
In transition, here come the Nets. Dinwiddie with the ball.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
And the pass to Okongwu. Now Williams. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's Green. Outside Irving. The three. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Takes the three. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 3. To the inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Here is Williams. 8 points for him. And Gallinari throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 8 points and 1 rebound. Denny, your thoughts? And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Outside Durant, the 3 ball. Rebound by the Hawks. Pass to Capella. Griffin against Collins. Young outside. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Harden the pass to KD. Harden finds KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And they answer right back with as much force as possible.
This is a heavyweight battle, isn't it? Both teams trading punches.
And, guys, I hope they keep it up just like this. Let's see some more end-to-end action.
Collins passes to Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Hawks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Kevin Huerter, he is checked in for Atlanta. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Harden outside. Pass to KD. Goes up from the top of the key. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Durant's got 6.
He does not lack for confidence. And he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
He's a high percentage scorer for a reason now. Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
Nets trail by 3. Harden outside. Passes it to Durant. Stolen away. He lobs it up.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Harden the pass to KD. Harden trying to get open, and Durant gets it to go. The assist from Harden. 8 points for Kevin Durant. The Hawks leading by 3. And here's Young. He has 7. Down low, trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
How about the force of that dunk by Capella? Wow.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
6 to shoot.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
1:04 left in the third. Young against Harden. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Picked off in midair. Brown drives in. There's the pass to Claxton. Back to Brown. Right side, Griffin. On the wing, Brown. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Griffin kicks to Harden. Now, here's Collins. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Herter, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Back to Griffin. For the lead. Collins grabs the miss. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. The putback stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hawks on top. They're up by 1. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Brooklyn trailing. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. Here's Irving. And he converts the layup.
Boy, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through it.
Young finds Capella. Here's Snell. Bucket is good. And the Hawks lead by 1.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
Gallinari outside, takes a 3. Capella kicks to Snell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Harris passes to Jordan. Here now is Dinwiddie. And no good that time. Good defensive work there by Young. Here's Hunter. Feeds to Gallinari. And that one, good. Now it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
DeAndre Jordan knows a big part of his job is to gobble up rebounds. That time, an angry putback from Jordan.
Young dishes to Capella. Here's Hunter. Count the basket.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Harris outside. Jordan inside. Capella's there.
Hey, that's why you want an experienced veteran like DeAndre Jordan. That's a huge hoop from him.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. And the dunk by Capella.
So good to see the role players stepping up in big moments. That's a big basket for Clint Capella.
Dinwiddie finds Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
Young dishes to Capella. And outside. Long pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Outside Irving. Basket good.
Comfortable in the clutch. That's who Kyrie Irving is, unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
Young looking it over. Yes, that goes in. And the Hawks lead by 3.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pops it up for Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Jordan coming up big. His name is Cole, and he ups the ante and delivers.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Collins checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for Tony Snell. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Green. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Irving. And James Harden has subbed in for Dinwiddie. Collins kicks to Young. A three-pointer, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a one-point game. Jordan, it's in!
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Now Young. Good!
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They trail by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles.
Timeout called by Nate McMillan. Guys, your thoughts?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And with
with
growing together and staying healthy, two important parts. Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the center position. And for the 76ers, the incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Curry, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2 and you're 7'2, I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Here's Young. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. That one goes. Count it.
shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid against Capella. Shot clock at 3. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got his second basket.
Tobias there taking the contact, still leaning with it, scores it.
Young dishes to Hunter. Inside. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Collins.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Bogdanovich wide open. Offline with his 3. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Embiid, the pass to Harris. Right side, Simmons. Pass to Thibault. Back to Simmons. Outside, Curry. Beyond the arc. And the 76ers get it back. Here's Embiid, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Hill, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Then for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Now, here is Young. He dishes it to Gallinari. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Simmons. Green comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle.
Although he's a little bit smaller, Lou Williams does not deter himself from getting inside and scoring over the top of the trees.
Here's Embiid following the score by Lou Williams. And good that time.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Here's Embiid over Gallinari, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Huerter.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Williams. His 2nd shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Hill, and Howard has it in the corner. Now the pass to Green. It's back to Hill. Here's Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. And it's Williams with the ball for Atlanta. 4-point game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Joel Embiid. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Hill deciding where to go with it. Fires the 3. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Hawks lead by 4. Let's take. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Okongwu. John Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Williams at point guard. Here's Korkmaz. Sinks the three-pointer. Korkmaz has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the 76ers. Williams dishes to Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Great D that time from Howard.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot.
There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Throws it up high, and Okongwu slams it in.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Simmons passes to Green. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Okongwu. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Okongwu's now got 6 points.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's the three. With the putback. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got his first 2 points.
I like how hard he's working on the glass. A strong big man who is excellent at coming up with second chance opportunities.
And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
We've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Feeds it to Harris. Fires top of the key. Lets it go from the wing. Offensive rebound. And Embiid is right there.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Young outside, and the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. The 76ers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. A shot by Milton, no good.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Was unable to do so.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke. Had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
I think there were a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes, finding it now.
Hill against Young. Up again. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And Clint Capella is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the 76ers with some changes. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Tolliver. And it's Seth Curry in for Shake Milton. And a change for the Hawks. Gallinari's checked in. It's Curry outside. Here's Embiid. Back to Harris. A second chance effort. Embiid kicks to Harris. Here's Curry with the three. Embiid. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got the lead up to 1 now for the 76ers.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Embiid with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Pass to Thybulle. Outside for Curry. And he makes that one.
Clearly defensive miss.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 12 points, 7 rebounds. And that'll...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
They've got Hill. Anthony Tolliver out there with Howard. Then it's Green, and it's Milton in a 2-guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
When Bogdanovich drives, it's for a reason. He's made a good decision to knife inside.
Young with the steal. Collins with it. Working on Tolliver. Young with no one around. And the 3 off target. The 76ers lead. A shot by Milton, no good. It's Collins with the drive. He kicks to Hunter. Back to Collins. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Ahead. Green, no luck.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Young from outside. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And the dunk by Capella.
That's Collins right there. Just active hands that ignites the break.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Hill kicks to Milton. Good work defensively by Capella.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Passes it to Milton. Here's Hill. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. From downtown. That shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. It's not going to go for him.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. Young inside. Working on Howard. The kick out to Young. The Hawks again can't hit.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Tolliver with the bucket. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Tony Snell's checked in for Bogdanovich.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there. You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Simmons. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Young. And he banks in the layup. And that's now 6 points for Trae Young.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Over to the left wing. Here's Embiid. And he can't bank that one in. The Hawks leading by 3. Snell, the pass to Hunter. Banked in off the glass.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Curry kicks to Thibault. The pass to Simmons. And stolen by Hunter. And now here comes Young leading the break.
Oof, he's had a dismal second half, Kevin. He did a great job getting the ball to his teammates and working it around in the first half, but the second half, not so much.
Simmons looking it over. Curry on the wing. Shoots the three. Cranes the three-pointer. Curry's got 5 points so far.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawks. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks. On the wings, Herder and Reddish. Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari, and it's Young in at the point. Curry passes to Harris. The dish to Embiid. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Here's Reddish. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Back to Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. It's stolen by Reddish. And here they come. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And no question, Trae Young is a very special passer and playmaker on the floor.
To the wing on the left. Embiid against Capella. Here's Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Ben Simmons. Over in the corner, Reddish. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And it's Capella missing.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
And love watching Simmons run the floor, just eating up so much space in so little time.
Young outside. And Simmons with the rebound. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 2. Young with the steal. Capella goes in. Gallinari outside. Here's Herder. It's hauled in by Thibault. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, it's good signs.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Reddish. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Herder. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Out to the wing. Embiid inside the line. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Lob pass to Capella. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you could.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and Involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
A nice shot by Young.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
Simmons against Capella. Outside Curry. Back to Simmons. Embiid is at the elbow. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Embiid's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Here's Young. And Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
And Simmons is right there. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player, someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
Young, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Now, here is Young, defended by Thibault. Here's Capella. Here's Young. Another miss by Young.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and we just don't want to see that.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Here's Young. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
Now the 76ers with it. Now Curry. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Outside, Simmons. So Philadelphia wins it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The activity in front of the... And let's go.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. George Hill out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Brown in at the 2 spot. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Good recognition from Durant. He's a talented passer.
And so he'll bring it up for the 76ers.
And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Embiid kicks to Hill. 5 on the clock. Over Jordan with the tip. And Embiid is right there.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
Back to KD. The feed to Jordan. And it's blocked by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. It's stolen by Brown. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Off target from outside.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
Here is Harden after Ben Simmons' bucket. Now, here is Harden. Harris looking it over. Simmons with it. Picked up by Brown. Harris against Harris. Pass to Simmons. Shoots over Brown. Shakes him. And Simmons with the lay-in.
Oh, the physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Harden the pass to KD. Passes it to Jordan. The 11-footer. And that one's good. Durant.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Throws down the alley-oop slam. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
Demonstrating how fast he is. Simmons enjoys going up to hammer home the alley-oop.
Harden dishes to KD. 1:29 left in the first. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now, here's Thybulle. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Hill finds Thibault. It's back to Hill. Launches it. Sinks the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Harden scanning the floor. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And Harden is certainly used to finishing through the physical defense, demonstrating just how special a player like he truly is.
The pass to Simmons. Feeds to Embiid. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 5. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Harden the pass to Brown. And here is Harris. Green with the block.
Oh, look. Blocking shots is one of Green's sneaky attributes. His exceptional sense of time.
Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Harden outside. Over Maxey. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. He's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Korkmaz. Curry is out there with Maxey. Then it's Green, and it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. Over Curry. Here's Claxton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
Pass to Korkmaz. And here's Maxey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trail by 7. Tries it from 19. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Outside Curry. Good D by Irving. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Luwawu, the pass to Claxton. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now, here's Maxey. Dinwiddie covering. Howard kicks to Green. Passes to Maxey. Back to Green. On the wing, Irving. This is to Griffin. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry with it. He's picked up by Irving. Left side Curry puts it up from 15. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Curry's got his first bucket in this one. Here's Dinwiddie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Irving drives in, gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Almost impossible to stop on the driving times. I mean, Irving's penetrating ability is just remarkable.
Korkmaz passes to Howard. Back to Korkmaz. And the wide open shot from Green. Drops in the tray. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Oh, man, what's impressive about Green is for his career, he's shooting well over 40% from beyond the arc. Outstanding.
Nobody near Irving. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Curry against Irving. Pass to Maxey. Outside Curry. A putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Dinwiddie left side. And it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Up the floor. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Now Curry. To the inside. Howard, that's good.
Outstanding presence of mind. Howard is as dependable as he gets near the rim.
And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Ben Simmons. Had it going on in the first quarter. He had 8 points and that'll about.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
We've got Harden. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown, and it's Harris in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. There's Embiid, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Harden. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Hill. Harris passes to Embiid. Over Harris. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Harris. Embiid's got 6. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, man, that's the type of play that gets a player and his teammates fired up. Durant gets the contact and still finds a way to hit the shot.
The Nets shooting their first foul shot of the game. The 76ers leading by 9. Out to the right wing. Embiid finds Hill. Durant with the steal. Harris against Harris. Harris passes to Durant. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. KD's got 5 points in the quarter.
And almost 7 feet tall. I mean, Durant is a fantastic interior scorer. He uses his height well.
Hill passes to Thybulle. He feeds it to Simmons. Six for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And the rejection by Embiid. And now here comes Simmons leading the break.
Oh, this is where Simmons does the most damage. I mean, he's an electrifying, dynamic transition player who torches defense.
Harden outside. Durant down low. Defended by Thibault. Offensive rebound. Outside for KD. Harden with it. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Jordan. Embiid with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back.
Oh, the defense of Embiid leads to the hoop. Love to see the energy he brings to the table.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Durant deciding where to go with it. And finished off by KD.
Oh, nice slam right there from Durant to finish off the play. He's just really good at converting those plays strong.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Curry against Irving. Now here's Curry. Over Irving. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. You have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there.
Count it. Irving's got 8.
Amazing confidence from Irving. He's so skilled at getting inside and getting the shot he wants.
The 76ers leading by 11. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. Right side Curry. There's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Here's Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 10.
I mean, he's a strong finisher. He exhibits great body control. Irving, he's a special talent.
Here's Curry with the 3. Missed. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, Howard is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Shake Milton. Then it's Curry. And it's Harris in at the small forward. Outside Curry. It's rebounded by Durant.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good. Or maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Simmons. Green comes in for Tobias Harris. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And it's sent back by Hill.
The wingspan of Hill enables him to play a lot bigger than his 6'2" height.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Simmons passes to Harris. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Irving dishes to Durant. To the middle. Here's Green. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Back to Embiid. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
What amazing strength. Look, I love how Embiid fights his way through whatever the defense throws his way.
Harden against Hill. Harden outside. And it goes down 2 points.
I mean, you have to really admire the skill set that Harden has. I mean, in just handling the ball, he's decimating the D with his number of moves.
Hill kicks to Thibault. Hill passes to Embiid. Over Jordan. A rebound by the Nets. 3 on 3. The Nets working the ball around now. KD's shot is off. Philadelphia leading by 11. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Durant with it. He's picked up by Hill. Count the basket.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
And here is Simmons. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Shoots from the block. Dish now to Embiid. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So for the Nets, Harris is checked in for Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Maxey's checked in for the 76ers. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. The deep 3 from Harden. KD dishes to Jordan. Brown outside. Now, here is Harden. He's guarded closely. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Oh, and Harden is very good at picking apart the D on the pick and roll. Whether he's dishing the rock or shooting, the D has no idea how to slow him down.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. And there's the pass to Maxey. Back to Harris. His first shot coming late. Yep, right through the net. And the 76ers lead by 9.
Oh, and the coaching staff likes seeing Harris take these shots. It really helps his confidence.
The deep 3 from Harden. From beyond the arc and then some.
When the game is up in the air, Harden delivers. Easy to understand why he is seen as one of the best players in the league.
Here's Maxey. 23 seconds left in the game. Pass to Thibault from deep 3-point range. That one, no good. Brown kicks to Harden. Takes a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. From deep. And the miss. So the 76ers win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Brown. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Harden.
Don't leave Harden open.
Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. It's stolen by Brown. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Count that one. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got his third basket of the night right there.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Young and blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Here's KD. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
Young drives in, and the rejection by Harden. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Durant kicks to Jordan. And Harris wide open. He shoots. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
So it's Brooklyn now after the basket by Atlanta. They double-team KD. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Harden. From deep. The shot that time not on target. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Capella, the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
What I love about John Collins, he plays with great determination, trying to impose his will.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Now, here's Hunter. After the miss from KD. Young outside. Bobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
Harden the pass to Brown. Back to Harden. Jordan high post. Just 4 to shoot. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical.
In terms of height, Durant was not a late bloomer. Already a 6-footer in middle school.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. A nice shot by Gallinari.
Against physical D, Gallinari with the improved strength and body control to finish.
Irving passes to Llewellyn. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Claxton. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Claxton's got his second bucket tonight.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Griffin passes to Claxton. To the paint, and stolen by Okongwu. To the inside, Reddish. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
A solid shooter with good all-around skills. Cam Reddish is tough to anticipate defensively.
Irving surveying the floor. With 2 seconds left. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Claxton's got 6.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead, up by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Green is out there with Harris, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now, here is Irving. Comes up empty down low.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Out to Harris for the 3. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trailing. Williams in the post. Now here's Reddish. D right on him. Williams, a rebound by the Nets. Here's Claxton. 6 points for him. Here's Dinwiddie, and he lays it straight in. Dinwiddie's got his first points of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Okongwu, the pass to Reddish. Kicks it to Williams. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, then suddenly he hits the turbojets.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA, just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Harris finds Irving. Shot clock at 5. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
For a guy who is 6'3", Kyrie shows us he has great confidence playing inside.
Now Williams. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Now here is Irving. Pass to Claxton. Back to Irving. The Nets need to get a shot off here. A deep 3 from Green. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And Reddish with the slam.
Solid transition play from Cam Reddish. Working hard to make an impact.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. They trail by 1. Down low. Here's Claxton. He can't get that one to fall. And Atlanta will come the other way. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And there's the basket whistle. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that ability to play in space is so vital.
Yep, that one goes.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Hawks have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Young drives in. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Harden dishes to Brown. Back to Harden. 29 seconds left in the second quarter. Jordan high post. Harden outside. This one for 3. That shot no good. The Hawks leading by 4. Pass to Herter. Lobbed up there for Collins. Durant with the steal. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Hunter. No good on that one. And a close game so far. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends of. Thanks for joining.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here is Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power. And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that could lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Here is Harden after the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Harden kicks to Durant. And finished off by KD.
I don't think we've ever seen a player of Durant's size who can handle the rock that well.
Outside Collins. the dish to Hunter. The kick out to Young. Makes it off the glass. Young's got the lead up to 6 now for Atlanta.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Harden the pass to Brown. Back to Harden. From past the arc. That shot off. So the Hawks will take it the other way. It's Collins with the drive. In the corner, it's Hunter. Got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Dinwiddie's checked in for Brown. And it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden. Then for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Tony Snell subbed in for Trae Young. Harris finds Green. Back to Harris. Nets passing it around. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin comes in for Joe Harris. And Luwawu subbed in for Dinwiddie. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Atlanta. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Hey, if Huerter can beat defenders with the dribble drive, they can't crowd him on the perimeter.
Here's Luwawu. No points in the game yet for him. Irving with it. And the shot is good.
Terrific body control from Kyrie and the showtime finish.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Reddish. For Brooklyn, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember, DeMontis is a little kid. Now
kidding.
he's an all-star last year. You know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. The Hawks leading by 5. The pass to Capella. Gallinari against Griffin. It's deflected. They get it back. Griffin with the steal. Here's Luwawu. Inside. It's deflected. On the wing, Green. No good on the 3.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. That one falls. And the Hawks lead by 7.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Irving passes to Luwawu. Here's Green. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Irving, good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Gallinari down low. Griffin on him. They get it back. Another shot. Snell, the pass to Huerter. Here's Snell. Gallinari wide open. No good with the triple. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hawks on top. They're up by 5. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with Brown. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. Count it.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Harden dishes to Dinwiddie. Back to Harden. Dinwiddie outside. Left side, KD. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And right there, KD inside, pretty stealth for a near 7-footer.
Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Now here's Durant. Durant drawing the double team. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Young, good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. KD with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Harden's shot is good.
That takes poise, patience, and vision. Great pass by Kevin Durant.
Here's Herter. Dinwiddie covering. Here's Collins. Brooklyn with the rebound. Brown drives in. The Nets working the ball around now. Collins against KD. Jordan kicks to Harden. Clock at 6. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So for the Nets, Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Brown, and it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Hawks. Now here's Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Can't be careless if DeAndre is around. He slaps shots back with some real authority.
Durant drawing the double team. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. The kick out to Young. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Never afraid to take the big shot. Trae Young, we have to call you Mr. Young.
Harden finds Durant. Pass to Jordan. Second shot opportunity, and the rejection by Collins. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're up by 5. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. To be honest, he was fired up. He asked his team, how badly do you want this? Because those guys over there, they're going to give it everything they've got, which means we have to do the same. See if they can match them emotion for emotion. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Coming! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
.26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Collins. Young with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
And a deep three from Harden. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And here is Hunter. And so the Hawks take the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition. Look at the 76ers starting group. The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Seth Curry, and it's Harris in at small forward. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Now here's Curry. Jacks up a 3, buries the long-range jumper. All right, Clark, old school lineups tonight, both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it.
So it's the Hawks now. 76ers getting the bucket. Pulls up from the corner. Hunter with it. Harris is there. 4 on the clock. Capella with it. Now guarded by Simmons. And it's Capella missing. Quick start here for the 76ers in this one. There's the lob for Harris. Simmons dishes to Harris. And Simmons kicks to Thibault. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. Gets it to fall from the right block.
Well, you got to respect not only the strength and size and agility of Embiid, but how about his balance, too? Able to finish through contact. That's impressive.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. They need this. Young, good.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Williams, he's checked in for Young. Simmons looking it over. Back to Curry. Uncovered. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Hawks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. It's Williams with the drive. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Curry finds Simmons. Back to Curry. Over Williams. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Kicks it out to Collins. No good. That would have tied it.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Boy, that's an outstanding job by Tobias Harris there, keeping his composure and concentration, then converting while under pressure. Well done.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter's subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich.
Hey, Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Huerter. The baseline J. Dwight Howard pulls it in. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Tony Snell's checked in for Williams. The 76ers also with a sub. Milton's checked in. Simmons passes to Milton. Howard kicks to Milton. Back to Howard. And the pass to Milton. Shoots it up. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the 76ers making a change here. Tolliver's checked in. Atlanta shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
Now, here is Hill. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot on the wing. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Hawks trailing. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Here's Hill after the basket by Atlanta. Basket counts.
Terrific speed and understated athleticism from Hill. I mean, all he needs is a little room to attack, and then he'll exploit it with fervor.
Here's Herter. Here's the lob to the hoop. One second left. The shot missing. Tie game in Atlanta. And back in a moment as we'll get underway. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've got Young. Gallinari is out there with Reddish. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Okongwu in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Cowens comes in for Gallinari. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. And it's Bogdanovich in for Tony Snell. Here's Capella. Shoots over Embiid. Hunter with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Boy, supported by great vertical explosiveness, Embiid continues to dominate as a rim protector.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Here's Embiid. Following the basket by Trae Young. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thibault. They get it back.
Boy, Embiid wants to own the inside on both sides of the floor. He is a force in the paint and relishes hitting those boards.
Now, here is Young. Young is doubled. Now, here's Capella. Defended by Thibault. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. The Hawks making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And the 76ers also making a change. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Maxey.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Simmons finds Thibault. Back to Simmons. Over Bogdanovich. 76ers moving the ball around. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And, you know, pressure doesn't get to Embiid. Nice job there recognizing the shot clock was winding down.
Bogdanovich left side. Lob pass to Capella. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Passes it to Harris. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Collins. Deflects the pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
The Hawks making a switch here. Herter's checked in. Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Hill comes in for Seth Curry. And so here is Philadelphia after the basket by Atlanta. To the middle. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Count that one. And now a 5-point Hawks lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Hill drives in. Count it. Good. Hill's got his second basket of the night.
Man, it's nice to see Hill get busy down inside. And really quite remarkable how he finds ways to score in the thick of things.
Now here's Williams. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
He's a high percentage scorer for a reason now. Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
Simmons with it. He's picked up by Collins. The 3 from Hill. Here's Embiid. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. The Hawks leading by 3. Now here's Williams. It's stolen by Hill. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, and a star in his role. Clint Capella. And that.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Howard is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green. And it's George Hill. And it's Harris in at the 3. Now here is Harris. Count it. Harris has got 5.
There's no way you can minimize his concentration. Excellent focus in finding a way to score that time by Harris.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all.
Oh, what a dunk!
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Lobbed up there for Collins. Unhindered, going all the way. Harris finds Simmons. Back to Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 7 points in the game.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it, and it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. You know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop? He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Thibault. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Simmons. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And Okongwu slams it in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Harris inside. Here's Embiid outside for Simmons. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. Kept alive on the wing. Harris. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks leading by 5. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. And it's good for 2. Simmons got 4 this quarter.
When he's sprinting down the court like that to the basket, Simmons is virtually impossible to stop.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. Kevin Huerter, he is checked in for the Hawks. Gallinari on the wing. Just 3 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Gallinari's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks. The 76ers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Hill kicks to Milton. And the basket is good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Gallinari right side. Always going up for the alley-oop here. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Here's Hill. Makes it off the glass. And now just a 1-point Atlanta lead.
Beautiful work from Hill. The way he fends off the defender and completes these opportunities, special.
Here's Huerter. He's guarded by Hill. Gallinari wide open. Kept alive by Atlanta. He doesn't hit that one. Philadelphia has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Hill has it in the corner. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Gallinari attacking. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Green. Milton. Can't hit the putback. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hawks on top. They lead by. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Huerter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at center. That one goes in, and the Hawks lead by 3.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Milton. Offensive rebound. Howard finds Thibault. And here is Milton to tie it up. The rebound by Young.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Collins, and it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Young, right side. There's the pass to Herter. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Milton. And now Philadelphia on the break. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Korkmaz. The Hawks shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. And Young, here we go, up and in on the layup.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he sees it.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. On the wing, Milton. Here's Maxey. Passes it to Howard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Nice job that time using that strong body of his inside. Once Howard has positioning, I think you got to wrap him up.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. Philadelphia also making some changes. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Shake Milton. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And Curry subbed in for Maxey. It's stolen by Curry. To tie it up. And it's laid up and in by Harris. Harris has got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to his spots, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Here's Bogdanovic, and Bogdanovic throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Bobbed up there for Howard. Atlanta with the rebound. And now here comes Young leading the break. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Here's Young. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Here we go, all alone, and it's Hunter with the jam.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
Outside, Simmons. Good work defensively by Capella. The Hawks leading by 6. Bogdanovic wide open. Offline with his 3. 76ers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. Harris kicks to Embiid. And they double up Embiid over Collins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, I tell you, it's pretty obvious. Embiid takes pride in and enjoys tricking his defenders and getting them to jump on the pump fake.
And Embiid drops them both.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Now Young passes it to Collins. Bogdanovic looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Young's shot is good.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Simmons passes to Curry. It's up a three. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Shots like this prove Seth Curry is unafraid when it comes to taking big shots.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game. Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Capella finds Young. And so it's Atlanta with the W. All right, David. Welcome to Philadelphia, the birthplace of America. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harden out there with Brown. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Durant in at the 4 slot. And for the 76ers, the young stars Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Curry is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Harris in at the 3. Now here's Brown. Back to Harden. Out to Harris. Dishes it to Jordan. 3 on the clock. Here's Brown. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And both these teams rely on low post offense, Doris, in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference?
Well, smart passing is one of the keys, Kevin. You have to be able to enter the ball into the low post in a way that puts that big in a position to score it. The ball's got to be moving. Can you get it side to side and get the ball inside at the appropriate time? When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now, here's Thibault. Harris outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
How about the tenaciousness on that play from Harris? That's the brand of toughness they want from him every night.
Here is Harden. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. KD passes to Jordan. Good D by Embiid.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Durant kicks to Jordan. Brown right side. It's stolen by Curry. Thibault with the ball. Brown on him. Embiid, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Now here is Harris. Here is Harden. Knocks down the step back Jay.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Embiid kicks to Curry. Fires the three. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Kicks it out to Harden. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Embiid.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of this.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Simmons. Green comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And George Hill's subbed in for Seth Curry. Green kicks to Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving with it. He's picked up by Hill. Clock at 4. Steps back and fires. Irving can't get it to go. The 76ers lead. Hill dishes to Howard. Feeds it to Embiid. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
They are still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Irving finds Durant. It's stolen by Milton. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Now here's Milton. Dinwiddie covering. And it's in there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Durant feeling it out a bit. Shot on the way, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Green. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Seth Curry in for Hill. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. And Luwawu subbed in for Kevin Durant.
You guys know it's pick your poison when you are trying to cover Kyrie out of the pick and roll.
Pass to Embiid. 17 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Hard to imagine a much better target on the alley-oop than Embiid. Get the lob anywhere in his vicinity, and you might wind up on a highlight reel.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers lead by 6. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
They've got House. Anthony Tolliver out there with Green. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Hill in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Tolliver, no luck.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And it's Durant missing. Philadelphia leading by 8. Hill passes to Howard. Crafty move, and that's 2 points on the layup. Howard's got his first points of the game.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Harden. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Milton. Fires from deep. No good on the shot. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. To the paint. And finished off by KD.
Well, drop the hammer, KD. How confident is this guy at the cup?
The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Hill passes to Milton. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Harden kicks to Durant. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you make.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Nets trail by 6. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
Harden scanning the floor. Tries from 16. Claxton, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Claxton's got his second bucket of the night.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Harris passes to Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid's shot is good.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Dinwiddie passes to Harden. Here's Claxton. Dinwiddie outside. 5 to shoot. Bucket is good.
What nice work to get the high percentage look, and he doesn't make any mistake with it.
Thibault kicks to Curry. Gets it off. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 12 points and 1. That's all for now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
So for Brooklyn now, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Harris. Then there's Brown. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. For 3, Harris. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Curry finds Embiid. Pass to Harris. Back to Embiid. And there's the pass to Harris. Over Harris. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Pass to Durant. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Harris passes to Embiid. Outside Curry. The 76ers need to get off a shot from about 19 feet, and that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Nets trail by 6, and now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. And yes, it's good. KD's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Simmons with it, picked up by Brown. And that one drops for him. Embiid's got 16.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Passes it to KD. uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's 8 points for KD.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Outside Curry. Back to Embiid. And it's blocked by Jordan.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes. Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, the lob for Simmons. An emphatic LU jam.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Here's Brown. Drops in the layup for 2. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside Curry. Thibault the bounce pass. Back to Embiid and taken away by Brown. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way and finished off by Brown.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
On the wing, Brown for the lead. And Embiid pulls it down. 76ers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Dinwiddie dishes to KD. They get a hand on it. Dinwiddie kicks to Durant. Count that bucket.
Well, Kevin Durant's looking at the defender like, hey, if you're going to give me that, I'm going to take it.
And here is Curry. Thibault finds Curry. Back to Thibault. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. 76ers ahead. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Anthony Tolliver out there with Green. Then it's Shake Milton. Then it's George Hill. And it's Howard in at the center position. Griffin passes to Irving. Harden outside. It's stolen by Hill. Lobbed up there for Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
Nets trail by 4. Now the pass to Claxton. Irving kicks to Harden. From deep 3-point range, Milton grabs the board.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Hill finds Howard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, because of his frame, Dwight Howard is so problematic for the defense. Gets to the foul line.
And the free throw good from Howard. And so Howard nails both of them. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 6-point game. Pass to Luau. And here's Harden. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
The 76ers leading by 3. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. From deep, Green. And there's the feed to Tolliver. Green taking his time here. 5 on the clock. The dish to Howard. For 3. Another miss by Philadelphia.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Irving's shot is good.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed. Look out.
Outside Hill. Passes to Milton. He feeds it to Tolliver. Back to Milton. And he banks in the layup. And the 76ers lead by 3.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Luavu. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Thibault. Dishes it to Harris. The pass to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Over Jordan. Embiid, no good. Nets trail by 3. Here's Harden. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Curry. Kicks it to Embiid. And Curry has it in the corner. Harris outside. Pass to Embiid. Over Jordan. That misses off the backboard. The Nets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. And it's good from the elbow. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
Outside Curry. No good on the 3.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And stolen by Simmons. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Count it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Kicks it out to Harden. Passes it to Green. Harden against Curry.
You know, 2 things happen there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish this game.